The family of a Missouri teen who suffered a traumatic brain injury after knocking on the wrong door is filing a civil lawsuit against the man who shot him. Last year, 85-year-old Andrew Lester fired multiple shots through his front door, striking Kansas City teen Ralph Yarl in his head and his arm. Now, he survived, but Yarl says his phone had died while he was picking up his younger brothers, leading him to walk up to the wrong home. Lester claims he shot in self-defense. Yarl's family is now suing both the shooter and the homeowners association for what they claim is negligence. Lester is charged with felony assault and felony armed criminal action. Right now, he is out on bond. So I'd like to welcome in Richard Schoenstein, a trial lawyer and legal analyst. Richard, thank you so much for giving us some of your time. Before we get into the specifics of this case, are you surprised that Ralph Yarl's family is choosing to file a civil suit?
Oh, no, I'm not surprised that there's civil litigation because the criminal action just takes account of the shooter's liability to the public. The civil action is a way for the family to get financial recompense, so it's totally separate, and I'm not surprised at all that they're doing it.
So they are totally separate, but as you said, and as we said at the top of this, the alleged shooter, Andrew Lester, is facing criminal charges. Can those charges in any way impact the civil suit?
Well, so the question is different. You know, the liability in the civil suit is based on an entirely different standard. It's a preponderance of the evidence standard, not a reasonable doubt standard. So if he's held criminally liable, that will be relevant in the civil proceeding. But if he is not held criminally liable, that doesn't at all deter the civil proceeding, if that makes sense.
And it does make sense. From your perspective, Richard, what will be the biggest hurdles for the family and then for the defense team in this civil case?
So the claim in the civil case is twofold. First, there's a claim against the shooter. And I think the hurdle there, it's obvious that he was negligent. I think it's obvious that he would be liable for his negligence. But I don't know that he has any money, any resources that the parents could collect. So they've made a separate claim against the homeowners association, asserting that it failed to promulgate regulations, failed to inform residents of their expectations, allowed the existence of an atmosphere where the shooting could occur. Those claims are a stretch, Nichole. I think it's going to be hard to hold the homeowners association liable for anything, but they're the deeper pocket, which is why they've included them in this lawsuit.
And my last question for you, do you think this case in any way will cause stand your ground or castle doctrine laws to be reevaluated? Not necessarily changed, but potentially reevaluated?
Yeah, not the civil case, but I think that what happened here could cause reconsideration of those doctrines. You know, the idea that somebody can get shot just for showing up innocently at the wrong door is something you have to think through when you have those kind of laws.
Well, trial attorney Richard Schoenstein, thank you so much for your time.
Good to be here.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.